Hello, I'm Alex Gill with On Demand Location, and we are here at Matsuricon 2013 with Scott McNeil. Now, you've been hitting the convention trail pretty hard right now. Tell us how San Japan has been going this last weekend.
San Japan last weekend was amazing. It truly was amazing. That was my sort of breaking out of my 7-year hiatus from Texas. And I thought, my God, I've got to get down there and see these people again. Because I'll tell you what, man, they got piles of meat down there that'll make your head spin. And I honestly had a ball. The people there were astonishing. The city is pretty. They have the Riverwalk. It's like Disneyland with no dinosaurs. Much to the chagrin of Amelie Belcher, who loves dinosaurs.
All right. Now, you're no stranger to Ohio. You're no stranger to Matsuricon. Could you tell us why you enjoy coming back to these conventions here in the Midwest?
Yeah, it's my 72nd year here in Matsuricon, man and boy. I remember when this was all an empty wasteland, just a parking lot with 3 fans. That was back in '56, I think it was. There are a couple of cons that I do because they're awesome. Like, I don't do conventions anymore. There's one I do in Florida, Matsuricon. I love you guys, that I've done every year for 8 years. And then there is this one that whenever they ask me to come here and play, I will come here and play. Because the name of the game at Matsuricon is how much food can we fit into the guests? And they're good at it, man. They had a funnel last year, and a couple of fat kids stomping food in. I'm like, I can't eat anymore. You have to do a panel now at midnight. Go, I can't feel my feet. Boca food broken most. Just one wafer thin chocolate mint. You'll be fine. It's just a good con with this. The sound of one hand lurving.
All right. Now, how does people watching and cultural intake support your acting?
You know, that's a very good question. A very good question indeed. People watching and cultural intake is, of course, something that I do all the time. As an actor, one must constantly be absorbing the souls of people, as I like to call it. I pick up everything that I do subtly, because that's kind of the way I work, is either people just sort of erupt out of me fully fledged, which just can be really kind of terrifying sometimes. It happens, I'm like, where the heck did she come from? I don't know where she came from. She just suddenly popped out of your soul. But I absorb a lot. You know, you hang around with people. I had a weird circumstance back in Vancouver. I'd met a guy, I like to call him Puddin' Pete. He happened to be from Cornwall. He had this lovely Cornish accent, and I've listened to him. It's a great Gloucester accent you got there. I might steal that from you. Next day, I got a call from my agent going, for a big radio campaign, this is going to sound really weird, Scott, but can you pull off I want you want an authentic Cornish accent? I'll do that for you. So I done the thing, and every time I saw him for the next 2 weeks, I'd buy him a pint. And he was like, what's that for? I went, I stole your voice and made a shit ton of money with it, didn't I? And I just like, you know, I mean, if you want to watch people, come to a convention. Because the people at con are all full of crazy and freaky. And you pick up, just watch the people walk, watch the way people move. You're like, what would that sound like? That's really shiny. You know, it all sort of reminds me of Woodstock. It's the funniest thing. Sorry, I digress. Did I answer the question?
I believe you answered it perfectly.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right. Now,
I'm not cheating and looking at the questions. I'm not. But I am a spontaneous actor. When I was a young warthog. Interrupt any time, man.
just like to let you go. All right. Now, you love to have fun in the booth. Are there any good stories that you can share from us from behind the glass?
That don't involve bodily functions or flatulence? No, because they all involve bodily functions or flatulence. Each and every single one of them. You're in a tiny, hermetically sealed room. Hey guys, we're all going out for Mexican food at that sketchy place down the way. This is gonna be an awesome session. Seriously. Dubbing-wise, you know what, honestly, working from an anime point of view, it's often not that interesting because you are in a small, padded room by yourself, screaming, as opposed to my usual day where I'm in a small, padded room, screaming, hello, miss, have you met Mr. Pillar yet? This is Mr. Pillar. Do you have anything to say, Mr. Pillar? No, Mr. Pillar's very shy today. Doing prelay work, on the other hand, you're working with all the actors in the room, and I work with some freak show giant screaming supernovas of funny and talent. So, I mean, there's a lot of time spent, like, lying on the floor going, no, I'm serious. Like, if I don't, stop it. You know, they say, oh, you're killing me, you're killing me. I can't feel my spleen. My feet are numb from laughing. It's like the world's most unruly kindergarten class fed all the sugar in the world, and then it's take away their Ritalin. That's what working in my world is like. I'm doing for a living what I used to get kicked out of school for. And I'm so squirrel happy. What? Oh, and I haven't even had sugar yet. Oh, wait, I got an impression for you. Wait for it. I've been working on this for years now. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott McNeil as Robin Williams. Oh, that's it. So we're here all week. Don't forget to try the shrimp.
Oh, wonderful. Now, you were involved in the Ruby Spears Mega Man cartoon. You voiced Proto Man, you voiced Dr. Wily, and those two characters have two radically different inflections in their voice.
My plan to take over the world.
Yeah, well, nice try, Doc. We gotta get rid of my bro first. I was also Eddie.
Were there any challenges in maintaining your stamina by switching between those inflections, or did you?
Well, no, sunshine. I've been doing this a long time. What you get on the outside is what it's like on the inside of my head at the best of times. I've done other shows like Beast Wars, if you ever watched that. I mean, I played four of the lead, and when all those long discussions, they would just go, yeah, we're just gonna leave and let Scott have one of his little scenes with Mr. Pillar. Hi, Mr. Pillar. So yeah, it's confusing enough inside my brain. It's actually way easier to be working that way than it is to be sitting quietly in a room just watching it all go on.
Oh! He gets to take the voices from the inside and put them on the outside.
All right.
Sorry, is it two of the blue pills and one of the... Oh. I may have got it backwards today.
All right. Now, the 1980s are making a big comeback in animation. Can you tell us about your work on Strawberry Shortcake and My Little Pony and how these franchises, Care Bears, how these franchises have skyrocketed in terms of popularity in recent years compared to when you were working on them?
Some of them have and some of them haven't.
Some of them have.
Like, we've done,
Frank Dinklage, Biddle Butch, being Grumpy Bears.
Strawberry Shortcake. It's funny, you don't swear much on that show. It's not like Black Lagoon or anything.
And I was a lovable Postmaster Bumblebee with all the lovely little...
The nice thing about those is I'm actually not working with a bunch of giant sweaty men in a small studio. I'm working with lovely young women who smell nice and believe in personal hygiene. Which I bet you're going to segue into... Speaking of popular 80s franchises that have come back in a huge way...
Let me segue into them right now. My Little Pony.
That is one that I don't think anybody expected. Because, I mean, there's always rehashes of a lot of those. I mean, I've done 18 different versions of G.I. Joe, and all the Strawberry Shortcakes and blah, 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 and Little Special. Ponies took off in a way that I don't think anybody foresaw.
The target audience, too. The target audience.
Yeah, I mean, they made a much cooler, much hipper version of the show. But it's huge. Like, mammoth. People, I'll be at a Transformers convention in Uzbekistan, and people are coming up going, will you send me pony stuff, please? Please, the most important thing in the world for me. I love you as Flam in the Flim Flam Brothers song. Brohoof. You're like, did I just brohoof someone? I'm talking right now. No, you'll get your chance later. Oh, now who's all sulky? You had your... Sorry, this is really... They're going to edit this out, right?
Oh, yeah. Fix it in post, yeah.
Yeah. Ow. They can turn on you so quick. Savage.
Is there any way fans can keep up with you online, take a look at the work you're doing now?
I'm awful for that. Like, Facebook scares me, and it's my only social media, and I'll get on there, and it was like, okay, oh, there's a picture from a convention, and then all of a sudden, these little, beep, hi, Scott, beep, and I just go, and I click off. I wasn't here. So I'm not good with that. I don't post a lot of what's going on in my world because
because we don't have the internets in Canada yet. That's it. Yeah, sure. And, once we get the interwebs, it's going to be different. I'll be posting, I'll probably be twitting like you kids do with your Twitters and stuff.
I never know what I'm doing in my career anyway, so I often only discover stuff that I'm doing when I come to a convention and go, oh, right, yeah, I was on that. I remember. Oh, wait, I was working on that yesterday. I remember now. People always say, what are you working on now? And I'm like, until I'm on the plane on the way home. I'm like, oh my God, okay, there was this, and of course that one top secret one that can't be discussed at all because of the non-disclosure agreement.
We're all very familiar with that. Lots of stuff that we can't be privy to know. Are there any current or upcoming titles that you can talk about at this time? Again, non-disclosure agreements aside.
Well, the biggest thing, of course, is the upcoming live musical stage production, which is going to be huge. But, I mean, honestly, if they found out that I told you guys about that, they would, ninja down here, and I'd be a walking dead man. Damn it, they used that sonic interrupter again, didn't they? I'm doing a bunch of stuff. There is some stuff in the future of Canada that may or may not involve large, giant, flying, fire-breathing reptiloids, orbs, and perhaps the last letter of the alphabet. I say. We're doing more Johnny Test for Warner Brothers right now. Need to say My Little Pet. Flim and Flam just came back and did another spectacular musical rendition for My Little Ponies and a whole bunch of other video gaming. I'm doing a lot of stuff for Legal Engines right now. DDO Online. Wholly redundant. This slide brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. Dungeons and Dragons Online. A million different. Again, as soon as this interview is done, I'll be going, wait! I thought of something! And it's really. Ninjago is back for more. There's a lot of back for mores this year. What else? Ponies, pumping.
I'm sure you'll find it all on the interwebs. Other than that, I just stay at home and bake and play World of Warcraft. That's my world.
You have a level 90 monk, if I remember correctly?
Yes!
Yes.
I'm a Pandarin Orange.
His name is Achu. Of the Dry server, if anyone's interested. So if you ever see me spinning past, don't hesitate to stop by. I have an awesome little farm. I grow scallions. It's a very exciting world.
Well, Scott McNeil, it has been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
Oh, well, let me...
Oh no, this is super awkward. Yeah. I'm actually Brett Michaels, so... Come on, Mr. Pillar. It's time to go. Hulk smash! I'm just funning with you and stuff. I'm actually Shawn Michaels. I'm sorry, I meant Ted Nugent. Yeah, I'm sorry, I meant Kid Rock. I got in the elevator last night from some of the John Deere folk. Hi, Bug, you're Kid Rock, aren't you? Hey, Kid Rock, how are you, Kid Rock? Hey, you're Kid Rock, aren't you? I'm not Kid Rock. Hey, you're Kid Rock, aren't you? That never gets tired. That never gets tired, Kid Rock? No, that gets tired real fucking fast. I'm a Canadian that had a shortened hockey season. Don't make me get all Canadian on your ass.
Scott McNeil, once again, it has been an absolute pleasure speaking with you.
Mine, sir.
How do you fit all those people in that little box? Because I can see them in there. I see Bobby, and I see Sissy. And
Oh, I see you.
I love you. Unseen.